Have you ever had a well thought out plan that didn't come to fruition, but ended up providing you a far deeper lesson? Let's have ourselves some pocket sized pep talk because I have a great example of just what I'm talking about.
A Pocket Sized Pep Talk, the podcast that can help energize your business and your life with a quick, inspiring message. Now, here's your host, Rob Jollis.
About 10 years ago, I was working on the book How to Change Minds. When a manuscript has been completed, one of the first tasks an author takes on, along with getting a publishing deal, is to collect endorsements. This being my fifth book, I was well aware of the ups and downs involved in collecting endorsements. In short, it's easy to gather endorsements from professionals who are at or below your professional level. The challenge is to climb above your level and try and gain endorsements from these people. At that time, I had tried for over 20 years to grab world-class endorsements without a tremendous amount of success, but with a couple of bestsellers now under my belt, I was ready to really make a go at climbing up the ladder this time. Amongst others, I reached out to the great Zig Ziglar. That experience brought out four separate emotions. Emotion number one, surprise. Within 3 hours of my attempt to reach Mr. Ziglar, I received an email from his daughter, who is his personal assistant. Emotion number two, sadness. I had no idea, but 4 years before that, Mr. Ziglar had fallen down a set of stairs and suffered a head injury. He coped with it as only Zig could, with a positive attitude, inspiring others around them. Emotion number three, disappointment. Due to his injury, he struggled with his short-term memory, creating a challenge to retain what he read and therefore was no longer offering forwards or endorsements. End of story? Of course not. After 20 years of being turned down by my industry's heroes, another emotion emerged. Shock. Mr. Ziglar's daughter told me one final book Zig Ziglar had finished and was about to release. She then asked if I would be kind enough to write an endorsement for Mr. Ziglar's book. Let me say that again. She asked me if I would write an endorsement for Mr. Ziglar's book. Don't think for a minute that I'm under any remote illusion that my career is any way close to matching the career of Zig Ziglar. As a matter of fact, my career isn't within a couple of rungs of Mr. Ziglar's career, but the moment was surreal just the same. Consider the irony here. After 20 years of writing books and searching for endorsements from my heroes, I finally made direct contact with one of them. And instead of writing an endorsement for me, I was asked to write an endorsement for him. Needless to say, I was honored, flattered, and of course, a bit frustrated at first. But then the significance of the moment caught up with me. No, I wasn't given the gift of a set of words from a hero who has never seen me speak or read a book of mine or had any idea who I was. Instead, I was able to provide a gift of a set of words to my hero, who I have seen speak, read his books, and had an idea of the impact he had on others and me. He does to this day. In the end, what I thought was a disappointing turn of events became a once-in-a-lifetime honor. In a way, I was able to speak for a generation of people who, like me, wanted to connect with an icon and sincerely say, thank you for all your words. By the way, karma's a funny thing. Soon after doing this small favor for Zig Ziglar, the great Brian Tracy responded to my request and sent a wonderful endorsement my way.
Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's show, please rate and recommend it on iTunes, Outcast, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also get more information on this show and Rob at jollis.com.